Hello and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy podcast. I'm Janine, your host, and I absolutely thoroughly enjoy introducing you to the power of words, thoughts, emotions, and feelings, aka energy. It's the ways we create with our thoughts, our emotions, our feelings, and we shape it with our words. Something very interesting this morning. My husband mentioned something, and I looked at it and I went, can we reframe that? Because you're talking about something leaking out. I would rather speak about where I can expand and grow in this area. And it was like, oh, wow, did I say that? Yes, you said that. And I went, okay, what was triggered inside of me? What did I feel and experience when the phrase everything's leaking out came forward? And it was like, okay, is this really what you believe, or is this just what was coming forward? And once we brought it to awareness our thoughts and feelings around it, we were able to shift it, to understand at a deeper level, and to move forward in a different way. It left us both feeling so much lighter and expansive. And when I sat down to journal around it, so many beautiful ideas came forward, and I will be doing a masterclass on it and taking it forward from there. So I was very grateful we got to have that discussion. The thing is, it was to have that awareness around what was being said and what was lying underneath it, what was underlying it, and to be able to explore that block, that fear, that doubt in a way that was expansive rather than expensive from an energetic perspective. And when we can allow these awarenesses, it is just so powerful what comes forward and helps us to connect with. This is part of the way I help people, is to help you connect to yourselves, to what's going on, to clear those super delicious little blocks getting in the way. Some of them are a bit larger than small, and then to create what it is you're looking for. And I was sharing with my husband, look at this. We connected with what was underlying it. We got to clear it. And together, we each individually, and for different projects we're each working on, we were able to create at a much deeper level. This for me is just so incredible, the way our intuition is there, our soul is there, the inner wisdom and knowing is there, providing we're just aware of it and allow it to become more conscious, and then to create with it intentionally and choose consciously what we're going to do with it rather than just willy-nilly pell-mell going through the day. Something that I've been working on that will be part of a masterclass I'll be holding is how many times we throw a shadow on our forward path and we actually hide from ourselves the better way forward. So when we use the phrase I can't, we are literally throwing a shadow. We are blacking out the ways we can, better ways of being able to create deeper ways and more effective ways that can actually bring a lot of ease into our life. And that's what I was recognizing this morning when Roland and I were exploring the leaking out aspect of life. And it just made so much sense to be able to say, okay, let's bung up those leaks and let's rather see where we can create expansion and to move forward in a much better way in our relationships with each other, with our finances, with our business, and with where we are going in life. So, my question to you is, where are you allowing your energy to leak out rather than having an awareness of it and saying, oh, oops, look, there's a belief that I can shift and change. There's something I can understand that I've connected to and I would like to disconnect from so I can connect to something at a much deeper, far more empowering way, so that as we clear the way forward, we get to create that beautiful and expansive way of being. We get to create ease rather than distressed or dis-ease in our body and in our life. And it just generally helps us to move forward in a much more aligned way For me, that art of being with ease is just amazing. That's actually the name of my program, The Art of Being with Ease. And it just helps us know that yes, there are times that we're going to get to expend a tremendous amount of effort. It may be less effortless, it may be less than easy, and yet we can have it with ease because we know where we're going, we know what we're connecting to, we know what we're creating, and we're very, very conscious of this. And through that being conscious, wow, we get to work with personal leadership where we connect with our dream, with our vision, our desires in a much, much deeper way. We also get to recognize where we are working from a pain perspective, a desperation perspective, rather than a pleasure and a, oh my goodness, look, I can shift this, I can shift that. I can see where I'm throwing a shadow in my own way. And rather than seeing the boogeyman in the shadows, I can rather get to see the beauty of what it is I'm choosing to create. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Come and discuss it with me on social media, or you can email me on the link in the show notes. And in the meantime, have a grand, glorious, and amazing day. Bye bye.